no. Hello. I hope you're all well. Welcome back to Friday night streams. No, it's not Friday night, is it? What day of the week is it? It's Tuesday. It's the Tuesday stream. 1729 is said to be at Blackburn for scrap. I think it's an Irwell. It's an ex-Irwell. It's an ex-Irwell. Yes, I believe so. I believe there's one part up. I haven't had time to go and look at the fleet number. It's inevitable, unfortunately. They're just old buses. They're just very old buses. I'm just going to stick the light on. I have a light above me. Oh, that's better. Yeah, there is one part up at the back. I'm not sure what... Come here, you. Come here. Not sure what the fleet number is. It is in Irwell colours, so I would probably suggest that it is that number, if that's what has been withdrawn. Robin, what do you want? Come here then. Come hither. What's up here? Do you want to be on stream? Come on. Come here. Come on. Yeah, so welcome back to Tuesday. Hope you're all well. Oh, hang on. I haven't got my stream selected. I cannot see how many people are here. 5 people. Welcome 5 people to the stream. You all like transport stuff, so I feel like today take a quick job wherever I am. Feeling hungry. Budapest, no. Freight market. What's in Budapest? Oh well, that looks good. I don't think it's got my mods working. Maybe I took the mods off. You're about to start a heavy haul job. Review your truck configuration. Make sure it's up to the task. Doesn't have the gear. Differential ratio. Preferred axles. Great. We'll go for it. It should be fine. We'll see. It does, we might not be able to run it. We'll see. So yeah.
Time to hit the road.
I better put my headphones on. Where are my headphones? Sebastian's been playing with the computer because he was listening to music the other day on the computer. So right. Ooh. So what's the... Just gotta remember what the old controls are. Hello, and Will. How you doing, mate? It's a long time no see. I've not seen you for a while, mate. I've seen some of your videos pop up on my I am on the wrong side of the road, aren't I? Been on X-Links United 2420s on 62 today. Yeah, I've seen some of your videos pop up from the Keithley day. Looked like it was a really good day. Hope you had fun there.
Keep right.
Keep right. Going to this yard here. Oh, I'm glad you've had fun on it. I missed the X-Links United. I'm so gutted I couldn't come to the Keithley running day. I was so, like, the first day they had it, I was like, yes. Perfect, I can go to that. And then... yeah, just couldn't go to it. Just couldn't go to it. Would have loved to have gone and experienced some old buses that I probably would have got as a child. Hi Ant, I like this game, love your videos. I was asking when you were live, so it's that time to watch Hollyoaks, and it's just finished. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. YouTube's been really weird at the moment. I appreciate the love as well. Thank you very much, Jordan. They're not sending me notifications for certain things. So if I don't reply to your comment, I'm really sorry. On a video, I'm having loads of issues with YouTube sending. Come on, let's just get this right. You can do this. Your dad would not be proud of you looking this up. I'm not getting notifications properly, so everything's going a bit squiffed. Chat's not available. So I'm that was not the best way of getting in there. So yeah, it's I'm just sorry. I literally just was on YouTube then checking the sound quality, and I noticed I had a message to say
Let's go.
Somebody's tried to message you about what time it's going live. I was like, I hope they don't feel like I'm a ignorant person. I'm not normally that bad, but like I said, I've just not been getting YouTube notifications. I don't know if I've done something wrong in the YouTube app, or if the YouTube app is updated and it's just now like borked it. It's finicky, so I'll have an investigation tomorrow for it. Hi Ant, did you ever drive a Roswell B7 TL before? I didn't drive the Roswell ones, I've drove Blackburn ones. I think, no, I did drive the... Bear with me. You guys are really good with your numbers. I'm not. I have not driven a Roswell one. Unless there's a Roswell one that came into Blackburn colours. I can't remember, but I've driven one of these, but not in Roswell colours. That's okay, I don't mind. It's either that or I'm gonna get an email from YouTube that I don't think you'd be rude. Oh, good. I don't even get you. That's another thing I need to look into. Like, I get content creator emails. Ooh, that's a nice delivery. Sorry, distracted. I get content creator emails because I've got one to look at. But I'm not getting like the social emails that I used to get, or even the notifications. I get Will Roswell B7s are shit, mate. Turtle can walk faster. Some of them were bad though, weren't they? I believe, Harvester. So yeah, I'm not getting every notification. I'm getting a few. It's really weird. I don't know why. I'm really loving this Volvo. How many miles am I doing it? Oh, it's brand new. Someone tried to wipe this off. At my grandma's house, I'm going to go do a bus template 2783 on the B388. You were going to work tomorrow? No, Wednesdays. We don't work Wednesdays. Wednesdays are my official day off. I always have Wednesdays off unless it's for something that needs to be covered. 75% of the time, well, not 75% of the time, 99.9% of the time I'm off Wednesdays. So yeah, I'm off Wednesdays. Me and Sebastian are going out somewhere. Haven't decided yet. But yeah, I'm off Wednesdays. Lots of good things coming into the chat. Lots of good things. Harvester, what is your favourite bus, man? What do you prefer out of all the buses that we have? I'm still going to be cynical for a B10. You all know GB kites are the way to go. First Solent run on them on a few in Portsmouth. Might have to pop down to Portsmouth to have a look at these kites. I've seen videos on them, but never experienced one. It's a bit weird that we don't have any up here. It's kind of like we've got a load of street decks and everything else went kind of the other way. Just bear me 1 second. Robin? Robbie? Come here. Sorry, my cat is really, really not happy today. I just put cruise control on again. What's up, girl? Yeah, I think some of the extra stuff are unreliable because 2789 usually breaks down. 2783 sometimes fails to start up. It's just Brazil stuff. There's not much more I can say about it. We try. We look after some of our stuff. Everything. I mean, at least to be fair to them, they've done some mileage on them. Like, you look at what our buses have done on the 464, and they've barely done any. I have seen 1729 has been withdrawn as well. Missed that one as I've not had a ride on it. Yeah, I believe so. I was just saying at the beginning of the stream. There is an Orwell bus parked up. I don't know what fleet number it is. I've not had time to go and have a look at the fleet number. Mainly because there's a couple of new buses parked around near it. So like they're just being a bit like, stay away. So hopefully the flyer buses leave in the next couple of days. And we can go back to normality. Oh, crumbs. That was a bit of a poor turn, wasn't it? Absolutely butchered that. You get a slap with the old teaspoon if we did that in Training Academy. I don't know if I've ever told you, but we used to get slapped with it if we did something stupid whilst doing our Training Academy. We would get slapped with a teaspoon. I got slapped a lot. They're mainly based at Harvard Depot and Gosport. Google Earth is not that up to date, so not worth looking on there. Didn't mean to come across. Oh no, mate, you don't come across this route. Don't worry. I'd tell you if you come across route, mate. I'm down to earth. I'm easy going. Like I call a spade a spade. You're not being rude. Don't worry. Far from it. Far from it. The rudeness goes to Cameron. Cameron will be in later, and he'll prove some rudeness. He's a rude boy. But he's funny as well, so we kind of let him get away with it a little bit. As long as he behaves himself and he doesn't start being racist. He has occasionally been racist in group chats, so we have to be really careful with him. But his heart is in the right place. He's just a very special boy. He's got special needs. He's gonna kill me. I'm glad he's not here yet. Because you know when he's here because he starts kicking off. If you want to support the channel, you can do by subscribing, liking the video. Comments are a fantastic way to engage with the channel. If the adverts on the stream get a bit annoying, please let me know. I will turn them down. Why is there a cop car? I will turn the adverts down, it's not a problem. Should I summon Cameron? You know, I kind of want to, but at the same time, do you think it's a really good idea? He's gonna, you know what he's gonna do to Harvey. You know what he's gonna do. Oh, sorry, Harvester, you know what he's gonna do. He's gonna take one look in that chat, and he's gonna go off. I have no mods here. I'm bound to stop it. Which side of the road do I need to be on? Oh, why? Right, I'm not sure why there's two police cars. Must be a reason why the road's closed. We'll find out. As long as we can cross the central reservation, we'll be fine. Oh, jeez. I'm surprised he hasn't sent me like 300 text messages yet. I usually get it in the ear on Snapchat. I don't know why I let him put. I don't know why I put up with the abuse of him. Why do we put up with the abuse from him? Is it just we just love him so much? Is it no one else will have him? I don't know. I don't know. It's just one of these. It's one of these love-hate relationships. I wish they would bring this game to the Switch too. What if they could? No, it's not even on PC, PlayStation, is it? Oh, drinking and driving. My cat's finally shut up. Well, there's loads of things coming that way, so God knows why they closed the road off. Quick trip to Budapest. Oh my God. If I counted correctly on the bus times, so I have 49. That must be the law. Who's got the largest fleet then of it? They're the largest fleet as kites.
Go straight on.
I often wonder who, because we were talking about this earlier, in the canteen. Was it yesterday or last week? it's surprising that Transdev have bought Sataros, because when was the last time, and maybe someone will be able to tell me because there's a lot more enthusiast than I am, and this was from Brendan, this, when was the last time a company bought a batch of Sataros and then bought another batch of Sataros? Brendan thinks that there hasn't been a company. Haha, failed overtake. Where have you been learning to drive Bake Up? No offense to anyone who lives in Bake Up, but we can't think of a time. And again, one of you people might be able, someone here might be able to correct me, that they bought a batch of Sataros, a company bought a batch of Sataros, then bought another batch of Sataros afterwards. I could have done with fuel. How many miles of fuel have I got? Where's my fuel gauge? That's there. 79% AdBlue. So, and then, so they bought another batch. So we're probably the only company that's bought another batch of Sataros. So we bought them for Flyer. But then we want more, and Mercedes-Benz can't. Believably, we want more, and Mercedes-Benz can't make the due date of other batches. So I don't know. It's weird. It's weird, man. You know, like, hopefully we do end up with Volvos. Now, I mentioned the date around, you know, we were talking today in the office, and I was bringing up quite a few suggestions for the way we need to do things at work sometimes. And one of the things I mentioned was, like, you know, people don't believe that we're getting new buses per se. They have a lack of believing that we're actually getting new buses.
Get ready to turn right.
And I said to the boss, like, well, you know, people saying September. September's been tossed around
Turn right.
a lot. And I just said to him, like, if it's not September, then why aren't we be given, like, a rough idea of when we're going to get new buses? Because it stops people speculating. But they wouldn't tell me that. They wouldn't give me the information for that. Hello. The closest I can think off the top of my head is first bus with the W plate Sataros, then an R2 and R4 with plate Sataros. Right, so someone has, because we believe that there's not been a very good bus Mercedes Sataros in the UK. Like, has there been some sort of, like, problematic issue with them? I know when I worked with Mercedes-Benz, like, a lot of the truck industry. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Andy. How are you today? Nice to see you again. When I've worked with Mercedes-Benz, like, for their IT support, I know a lot of people who, especially truck owner operators, who take out, like, RMA contracts. And that's basically where everything's on repair and maintenance. So you don't touch them. Your truck goes wrong. Your truck goes balls up. You ring Mercedes. Mercedes pick it up. What is the simulation you're on tonight? This is Euro Truck Simulator. This is probably one of the oldest games that I have owned. I have owned this game for a very long time. Hello, Cameron. Who summoned him? Did we say his name 3 times? Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's one of the oldest games I own. I've owned this for a very long time. Yeah, we were just discussing, like you know, as far as my work, first Solomons, I've never had Sataros. I think they had darts transitioned over to right street lights. Yeah, so I just wondered if something was. Honestly, I love the Sataros. They make a good bit of noise. Great as Harv summoned me. I was going to say someone did. Seating's always a bit decent, and they built like a tank. Still super shattered. I went on Inturo. There's a video on the channel of me on a Sataro, and I fully loved it. First Tutorials in Bury. Did they get another batch though, Cam? Did First ever get another batch? Because we think the only company that's had it would be First, where they've had 2 sets back to back. We're just trying to think of like which companies have had them and why has it took a company so long to rebuy Mercedes-Benz stuff, you know. I'm very well, mate. I'm on a 3-day week this week, thanks to the bank holiday. Then next week I'm off for 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks plus a long weekend. They've had 2 or 3 batches. Oh, okay, so maybe it was only First then that really liked them. I've just booked my holiday today. We've literally booked to go away as a family. We've been humming and hawing where we were going to go. We were originally idea of going to France, but decided not to. Decided to W plates and the O2 plates, both in Bury. I believe they only had the demonstrator on the O2 plate in Manchester. The rest batch went down south. Okay.
Go straight on.
Yeah, we were planning on going to France, but all 3 of us need a passport, and they're not cheap. So I'm going to get mine renewed so I can do some crazy stuff with some of my days off. And then we've booked a caravan shack sort of thing. Get us on VC on the stream, bro. Let me drop this one off and I'll see if I can make what you call it. I can't think what they call it. I'll make a private lobby if it works, and then yeah, as long as you promise to behave. I have no mods here today. No, I do. Transport couples here. Transport couple mod. Hang on. Should be. Star of Diamond had a Lord, Go Northeast had Lords, Arriva and First had Lords in London, First had Lords in Manchester, also Arriva had some for the 7 at Manchester Airport. So were they just one batch though? Were they a big order of one batch? Or were they like, they bought some, ran them for 6 months and then don't make a convoy, it's always disaster.
Cam._.4302 super chatted £1.99. Don't make a convoy, it is always a disaster.
To be fair, it is, isn't it? The convoy is always... I'm about as useful as a streetlight on a hill using me as a mod. It's alright. It's just a temporary thing until one of them comes in. Hi Isaac, can you give me a mod? I don't know who you are, mate. I'm not just giving out free mods. Don't beat yourself up like that, Luke. Just don't hand out free mods here. Transport couple are a renowned couple I work on, you know, or on our server, on our Discord, and we've talked to and met. You know, I trust them with basic mod rights, not just random people. But thank you for saying hello, Isaac. Can I have a mod too? You know me well. I know you too well. You're too problematic. You're like a loaded gun, pointing the wrong way. What the hell is that? Is there that weighbridge?
Rerouting.
They got a Vorza weighbridge. I felt like I had to go in there. Going enough for East had loads of batches. I had them for years, also Blackpool had a batch. Oh, okay. That's fair enough then. So when we next see Rosie and Jim, we'll tell Rosie and Jim then. But I don't remember Blackpool having a batch. I don't actually know a lot about Blackpool Transport. It's one of those places I've been a lot to, but never really took notice. Oh, you got a brand new combined harvester. If you have the map DLC that covers Turkey, there is always bridges there, way bridges there. Ah, sweet. Right, streetlights are not very good buses. They are noisy, rattling, uncomfortable to ride on in the summer. You want to drive one. Good evening, Ant. How was your short shift? It was fantastic. Just what the doctor ordered. 6 hours Blackpool still have them?
Keep right,
Have they?
then exit right.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen one in Blackpool.
Exit
I'd
right.
have to look at that. I know Preston have got one, haven't they? Has Preston got one? There's some really funky buses in Blackpool though. When I did the I need to revisit Blackpool actually. When I did the tram video, there was
Go straight on.
some lovely like older buses still in service, but with a different company. It wasn't Blackpool Transport, so I definitely would. What? We need to organise a group to Toro bash around Bolton at this point. There's a tram! Holy cow!
Get ready to turn.
Was I meant to like give way to that tram? Is that tram going to turn at the same time as me?
Turn right.
I have never seen a tram in this game. Right. Mein Deutsch ill. Ich sprechen Sie Deutsch. Mein Deutsch ill. I'm not very good at speaking German, so just bear with me a second. It might even not be German. It might be Flanders. Little girl block. Is it German or is it Flanders? I don't really. It is Deutsch. It's Dutch. Why I just randomly put text in. Little girl, I don't know what that one is. Sorry, mate. I really. Hey. Watching I Stink class jingle. Watching Santa. Watch the Santa class joke. There's at least 5 in Blackpool. 1 is a trainer. The other 4 live on the service 5A, 5C, 5A. Oh, it's good to know. I'm sorry, I've not spoke German since I lived in Germany, and even then I didn't speak German very well. So I do apologise. I've driven some dreadful buses since 2014, but I've also driven some great stuff. I'm trying to think, like, what bus do I enjoy the most to drive? I'm not a huge fan
Go straight on.
of the ADLs. Why would I don't even know you, man. Isaac, I don't know you. I have no idea who you are.
Then turn left.
Stick around on the channel for a bit longer and, you might get stuff like that. Join the community, be part of a community. You just don't hand mods out to random people. Not sure if you've heard the news, but South West Rail is now under public ownership. Yes, I have. I do plan on trying to get down to South West Rail and having a look at it all and see what they're doing. But as you can imagine, time, money, it's not easy to. But yeah, definitely want to go back to Blackpool. Have a look. Don't join the community. You're annoying. From a passenger perspective, the Red Express B7s are the best vehicle at Blackpool, followed by the. See, I don't like. You won't learn.
Get ready to
Just,
turn right.
it's best not to try. Right. It's not that way, is it? Maybe I close that. Made it in before an hour into the stream. Not Ben. Welcome back, mate. Not a long time no see. Yeah, the 200 MMCs. They're a bit. I don't know. I don't know if it's me with the brakes, but they're just sometimes a little bit difficult to drive. They're a bit...
It was a nice ride.
They're just not as enjoyable sometimes. Play it safe today. Where do they actually want it? Go on, we'll try and get it in. That's a tight yard, this, isn't it? Oh, it's rear steering it. I mean, that is the best place in the world to plot that, isn't it? I'm subscribed to your channel for a long time, but I haven't watched your videos. Oh, okay. I appreciate you being subscribed. That's another thing. I don't actually know who is subscribed. It's not easy finding out subscribers when you don't get we don't get like a mailing list. No. They're not going to turn, are they? Best poster drop back to 2014. Right, how am I going to do this? Right, it's been a long time since I've actually driven. Oh, it's rear steering, isn't it? So it's... It's been a long time since I've done this. Almost in the bay. It's almost in the wrong bay. Right, just bear with me 1 second, sorry. Hello, Bailey. How you doing, mate? You alright? Right, what's going on here? Right. Cam, can we be here, please, mate? That's all I'm going to say about the subject matter. We're not turning this into a political thing. You got to understand, mate. I come from a multinational family. Yeah, I'm concentrating on the left-hand side of the screen. My chat's on the right. I'm really sorry about that. I'm just going to dump this somewhere. Just dump it. Doesn't speak for all of us. Have you heard about what's going on in June at Transdev? Nope. Because, like everything at Transdev, we don't find out until last minute. So So go on, tell me what's going on in June at Transdev. July at Transdev. Yeah, let's go in there. Current company job offers. This is an interesting watch. I forgot how to drive a rear steer, mate. Up to Poland, Slovakia, Hungary. That goes across to Germany, Frankfurt. Even I've told him politely. So if you get involved, but I don't like people around them being offensive to people if people can't pay respect. Yeah, you're preaching to. Right, I'm just upping that because I'm not being funny.
Drive safe.
Right. Steam, Scout UK. Right, let's go and get the trailer. Where's the trailer? I really do like these new Volvo 700s. Honestly. Right, I do like the new Volvos. Right. Sorry, I wasn't fully on top. No, it's not your fault, man. It's not your fault. That's what I've heard. What, sorry? So the 464 is becoming part of the Blackburn Bus Company. Roswell is finally becoming nothing. Irwell Line 8 and 7 are becoming Burnley routes. No, that's not true. Not true. Yeah, it happens sometimes like that. The chat gets away. No, Isaac, you're more than welcome to stay, mate. I'm really sorry. I don't understand why he's being like that, and it's not the behaviour that we accept here. I'll explain to Bailey what's going on in a second. I just want to obviously take a second. Like, that is not. I have personally timed him out for a day, both his accounts. I can imagine in a minute he'll be back with another account. It's not acceptable. I probably, you can see it going across the top of my screen here. There is a tracker of people who have subscribed. I don't know who has subscribed because I don't look at numbers. I don't look at stats like that. It's not the kind of channel I am. The channel I am is a community. I try to be anyway. We have a Discord. We try to be all friendly. We try to show love for bus drivers, for transport. I am a British citizen. I am very fortunate that I lived in Germany when I was a child, and Germany is a very fun place in my heart, and I want to go back to Germany to go back to where I lived when I was a child. So regardless of what the comments he said, Germany is very much in my heart of where I want to live. I have family who are from Antwerp. I have Dutch family. I have family in Australia. I am a multinational, multicultural person. The whole part of the streams is to give you guys a little bit more of me and my busy lifestyle, and bring you some of the fun content. I know when he comes on, he's very easy to flip. No, he's again. If it's like saying if you're all sat on a bus and there was one guy being an arsehole to someone who didn't deserve it and you didn't say anything, and I was the driver, which I sort of am, and I couldn't do something about it, I'd be upset. So I appreciate the community getting behind him, and saying, look, you know, calm down. I may transport a couple of mods because obviously I have no mods, and I know what he's like. And I'm ashamed to say he can be better. He knows he can be better. I've messaged him personally to say, come on, this is not what I expect of him. It's yeah. I just like that's the question. I've looked into going into bus driving and wondered how spontaneous the job is, and how you say entertain driving for hours and I'm concentrating. I sing. I really do sing. Swim, driving deep into the deep after your lessons. I don't know what Andy's trick is for staying entertained, but I genuinely sing. I get show tunes in my head, like Neil Patrick Harris, but not as cute and a lot more straighter. Which is nothing wrong with Neil Patrick Harris being gay or anything like that. But I like show tunes and I start singing. I sort of look for things on the road. It's hard to say. The job is what you make of it. It has good and bad days. Yeah, it does. But I've got I'm making a video ready for Bank Holiday. And it looks like I have done nothing. Absolute nothing. And the video feels like I have done absolutely nothing. You know, I'm trying to like say, hey, this is what I've done. You know, has it been good or bad day? And I'm like, oh, I don't really know. It's just been a day where I've gone to work and I've come on and gone. There's other days when I go to work and I'm like, oh Jesus, please let it end. You know, I had them days. I've had them days recently where I've gone to work and I've come home and I've been like, I'm ready to pack the YouTube stuff in. I'm ready to pack the driving in. I'm ready to pack it all in. I don't know if I can do it. You will have days like that, and there's no two ways about it. Maybe I should talk more about them days. And it's not transdev that's the problem with that. It's the people you meet sometimes, and it's just hard to like quantify. You know, if you've never worked with customers, I would strongly say it's a reality shock. If you never work with people like in a customer service role, being a bus driver is much a reality shock. As I've worked many years in like transport, IT, and in public and customer services, it's pretty much a case of I've seen it all. It really does take something to shock me. Not that I don't get shocked, but it really does take something to shock me, and I don't tend to get bored on every trip is on every duty is something different. Yeah, it's true. Wouldn't change the job for the world. 11 years in, hate it and love it equally. Yeah, I mean, I do the 464. I literally go around in circles 3 times a day. But the things you see and the way that the road treats you, the days are very not. You know, there's not 2 days that are the same. I would not say I've had 2 days where something has happened and I've gone, oh shit, that's deja vu. Now, I've had things that have happened to me and then I've just sat down in the canteen and gone, you won't believe what just happened to me. And then someone's gone, yeah, I had exactly the same thing. And you're like, oh. Sugar. I might put myself in a bit of a tricky situation here. I just follow that car in. So yeah, have you been let loose on the X41 yet? Or would nice change the scenery, keep things interesting? I haven't yet. That did 8% damage. I've asked to be trained on it, and unfortunately they have not given me. They want me to do it in my own time sometimes. Like, you can do it in your own time. But I'm the type of guy that likes to drive my routes first in a driving position and not sit there. Salt, sorry about that. Salt. Who's got the salt? Jordan Wise. Hey, sorry about that. No, that's fine, mate. It makes sense where that one came from then, Jordan. Salt. Yeah, throw some salt on your shoulder. We need it. Exterminate. B10 390 Morgan. Good evening, Ant. Good evening, Morgan. Just been a bit busy. Hey, man, it's perfectly fine. You're not summoned here for court. You come here because you want to. And that's all that matters. Yeah, I'd like to have a go on it. I know bits of it, and I think, again, you get some lovely passengers on it, and that can make a difference. Bus-wise, I've heard mixed opinions about the buses. You seem to like them, you know. Some of the drivers don't like them. There is one that's apparently really, really fast. It's like quick as anything, but I've not had the pleasure of driving that one yet. And going back to what you were saying, that you lived in Germany, I just wanted to say that's lovely to hear. I've watched your videos for a very long time. I love them all. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm genuinely hoping that sometime this year, I can get to go to Germany and go and have a look at some of the transport infrastructure around there, because I believe we've got some really wonderful bits of Let's go another account.
Shattered £1.99. I have been bullied by Luke. I am innocent.
You're not innocent. I've read the messages. He doesn't hate you. He's just upholding the strict. You weren't exactly nice. And on the routes out of Blackburn. Okay, it's fair enough points to delete them. On the routes out of Blackburn, can't you drive? Is it just X41 or is it the 2 and 2As? Hello, Atomic Frogs and Trains. Hello. Yeah, the 2A I can't drive. The X41 I can't drive. I can make the 2 work if it hasn't changed the way it comes in. I drove the 2 before it changed from like Transdev Stagecoach, where it was like more Stagecoach. You seem like a genuine person on YouTube. I genuinely just I'm a nutter with a camera, in the sense of I'm pretty much what you see. If you met me outside of work, like strange things happened recently. Like I don't consider myself a YouTuber. I consider myself a bus driver with a camera. It's probably just for tax purposes. No, for like, when I think of YouTubers, I'm going to turn Super Chat off. And it's a pain in the ass to turn back on. Cameron, just stop. You're not being bullied. You're just being held to the firm law. What was I meant to get off there? Is the 2A, is that the old 22? No, the 2A is... The 2 at the 2A are Chorley's. Blackburn to Chorley. I know how to get 90% of the way. What was I saying? Oh, I'm not a genuine... Yeah, YouTuber. Not a genuine YouTuber. I'm just a bus driver. I'm really friendly. I had my first weird thing the other day. I was in Home Bargains in Blackburn near my gym, and some guy came up to me, he's like, "I've seen you before," and I was like, "Yeah, I work for Blackburn Bus Company. You know, I used to work at Tesco." He's like, "No, I've seen you on YouTube. Oh, you're that guy that makes YouTube videos." And I was like, I turned to my wife and I was like, yeah, that's gonna get screenshot as well. It was like weird to have that experience. So, but no, I'm just a guy with a camera. I don't want to be a YouTuber. I wanted to bring light to the job. I wanted to show that it's not just angry people sat behind a wheel. That some drivers are friendly. There are a lot of people that I would consider bigger and better than me, and have more privilege than me to do what they do. That London bus guy seems to do really well, and I'm really proud of his videos. The other bloke who just works for Metro Line does some fantastic videos. Really proud of his work, and I have just knocked the controller off. F1. No. First bus used to run the two-way route General Hospital before the depot of Southampton got closed down. Yeah, I don't know. Charlie Blackburn, I'm sure it was the 22 when I was at BBC. I don't think it was the 2 back then. I hated the 4s, seemed pointless route. I love the 4s. The 4s are genuinely one of my favourite routes to do. Can you also see you're an influencer? I'm not an influencer. If I've influenced anyone to be a bus driver, I'm so sorry. I fell into it by mistake, and I do enjoy it. You say you're an influencer. I'm not gonna. I'm so sorry if anyone fell into bus driving, because to me, I don't know. I enjoy driving. There are, like I said, some days I absolutely. Charlie used to be 24. Oh, there you go, Bailey. Bailey with a say. Thank you, Bailey. I had no idea what the number was. I've always got people in here that can help me out. I appreciate that. Yeah, I am. Yeah, it's weird. I never would have considered myself being a bus driver. True story. So, when I was younger, I lived next door to a bus driver. I won't say his name, because he still works for the company. He once told me if I didn't behave at school, and if I didn't concentrate, I'd end up being a bus driver if I didn't get any grades. Okay? So he's told me I've got to concentrate or end up being a bus driver. I now have a degree. I have multiple accreditations from Microsoft. And yeah, I still end up being a bus driver. I think it was just fate. The 2A runs from Blackburn to Jordan, goes through to Bristol. I will not stand down to lose bullying. Will stop. You're very genuine YouTuber. I always love your videos. Promise I'm not being creepy. No, it's fine, mate. I appreciate you. I appreciate you saying it. I would say you're a YouTuber influencer rather than a YouTuber. You influence people by showing the job. Influence people by into city bus manager. Oh man, the city bus manager scene's exploded. I know I fell off it a little bit. I'm undertaking. I know it's so bad. So not. Sorry, Cam, just stop. Yeah, please. Please, just chill out, mate. Just chill out. Like, just take a break. There's no point if you say you're more than welcome to stay. Yeah, just be kind. Just bear with me. I beg you, please, will you just stop? Just come in, enjoy the stream, and then have a little bit of banter. Don't go too crazy. Honestly, when will he get the idea to go away? What's wrong with him as well? The thing is, this is the thing, right? You meet him, if you're like me and you've met him in real life, he's genuinely the nicest bloke in the world. He really is. He's got, honestly, he really is a nice guy. He just has this thing about YouTube, and as soon as something carks him, he don't stop. And he knows, I've told him multiple times not to bring it into my stream. He got me hooked on City Bus Manager when I'm not working, really relaxing. It's so bad. I mean, prior to City Bus Manager, this game was my sort of. I would go and spend like 3 or 4 hours playing. Since City Bus Manager's come out, I have spent far too many hours playing City Bus Manager. I think it's like 156 hours I've spent on it. Which is weird. It really is weird. It shouldn't be that good of a game. I've got like 5 Southport episodes recorded. I know I'm literally a minute. I know literally every minute he was putting in the comments. The latest message just removed. Oh, that's it might just be the bot. Don't worry. It could be just the bot getting a bit. YouTube now might be just watching what's going on because there's been a few deleted messages. So don't worry. It wasn't anything. I didn't touch it. It just. It's sometimes, like I said, it can just do it automatically. It might see it as something incorrectly spelled or something. I don't know if it's because Cameron has upset the bot. If you drive a truck like that, I've turned the restrictor off. 156 rookie numbers. I've got 480. Yeah, but I've got a kid. I've got a kid. Oh, we were talking. Sorry, Bailey. Right. And if Cam was just a bit more aware of his surroundings on here, nicer, he's more than welcome to stay. There's no point in having to say no when he keeps getting in. But yeah, I've messaged him anyway. I've texted him just to say, like, calm down. Said deleted by moderator, then vanished. Yeah, I'm not sure why. It didn't say. See, when it says deleted by moderator, I get an ability to read it. But I don't know if it was deleted by bot, not moderator, because there's no. I don't have an ability to read the message. It just says message retracted. So it's either it's gone to YouTube and YouTube's gone. Something's not right with that. I'm just going to delete it, and then they'll tell me why later. What was I going to say? Bailey, if you're still around. So, you said in July everything's been being merged into one or the other. It is partly true, but it is not the truth. Burnley, Rosendale Transport is currently in pay talks with the company of Transdev. We have I can't say too much because I don't know how confidential it is. We have been given an offer. We have been given an offer.
Cameron super chatted £4.99. I am not being allowed to enjoy the stream. Andy has blood on his hands. Let me enjoy the stream without being bullied.
I'm going to. Right, that's the last of it, Cameron. Just be nice, respectful. That one's not a bad. That one can stay, as far as I'm concerned. I don't think that needs to be deleted. I don't think Andy has blood on his hands. I think Andy was just making a comment, saying, "Could you please just be a bit more respectful?" You weren't being respectful to the German guy. You weren't being respectful to the German kid. You're not exactly being 100% respectful. Just stay calm. Just keep quiet. Enjoy the stream. You don't have to participate every 30 seconds. Okay? Right. So, you're not being bullied by Jordan. Jordan's just saying what he feels he needs to say because of what you've said to people. Okay? They're not being mean. They're just voicing their opinions. I was Dutch. He wasn't Dutch. You was the German kid. He was Dutch. Look, right. Let's just bring it back to what's going on. Transportation. Right. He was Dutch. He was German. I don't know what he was. He didn't give me his exact reference point for where he was. Rosendale Transport has been given an offer. You're not being ganged upon. What is wrong? Just said, please be nice. I haven't got anything else to say. That's fine. No, you wouldn't get banned. You don't get banned. You get banned when you start telling people in a nasty way to go away. So let's just... Can we just drop it now? Right, so Rosendale Transport have been given an offer to see an increase in pay. Somewhere on the lines of that offer is another offer at the end, is to look at the ability to merge certain companies. I don't know if they have to accept the offer to get it. So, like, if everyone at Transdev Roswell has to accept it, or if they don't accept it, it doesn't happen, or if they do accept it, it doesn't happen. So it's all up in the air at the moment. So at the moment, Rosendale Transport is still a company. However, come December, it may not be. Depends on how people accept. you don't have to talk to them. You can put your own 2 pence in about what's going on in the game and things about transport, but you don't have to respond to Cam, Jordan, or anyone. They don't have to respond to you. Just stop it, or I'll end the stream. I haven't got the patience for this tonight. I will literally just end the stream, and that ruins it for everyone. Okay, and that's not anyone for pointing anyone out. It's just all I can see now is the same things going over and over, up and down in the group chat, and I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just saying no, it's not. No, it's not. It's blamed. I get everyone's point. I'm trying to respect everyone's point. I'm trying to be genuine with everyone. It's all been said. Put a fresh start on it. Enjoy the stream. Thanks, Ant, for the information, clearing things up for me. It turns out I have been given enough. I haven't been given the full picture. No, it's. I think a lot of the problem is, Bailey, it's not your fault, mate. There's a lot of idle chatter. I've been told loads of weird things today. I've been told Vision are buying Transdev. That was this morning's conversation I had with like 2 drivers, and I was like, "Where on earth did you hear that?" And they were like, "Keighley bus station." And I was like, "Why would Keighley know if Vision are buying us up?" So I've heard, you know, let's get the stream to concentrate. Yeah, you haven't seen me drive a 464. So yeah, there's a lot of rumours going around. Some of the information's not true. Again, it's still fresh in the air. We don't know what's going on. I'm part of the union. I'm waiting to find out. Well, I'm waiting for the ballot actually. I don't know how I'm going to vote. I was talking to Frank about it today because obviously I want to join Blackburn Bus Company and I haven't been able to because of my working conditions and my contract. This may be a way for me to join Blackburn Bus Company or Burnley Bus Company. So I'll find out. But we won't find out until December. That's the end. That's the date that we have been told. In December that we may know something if X, Y, and Z happens. If X, Y, and Z doesn't happen, we don't know if it's going to happen. That's all we know. I don't even have the letter. If you drive a 464 like a truck, I feel sorry for your passengers. No, I don't. I'm actually just been awarded. I thought you would be on Bus Simulator rather than a truck simulator. Truck's my go-to things on the weekends. We can't play Bus Simulator on stream. I get DCM. I get a strike for music, and then it's a pain in the ass to edit it out.
Get ready to turn right.
I've just been awarded silver on Green Road. I just got £25 on Tuesday. I am pretty much paid by the hour. What truck am we driving? We're driving a new Volvo FH 70, I think it is. FH 16 780. This is the one that we may have used in the Christmas video. I don't remember.
Keep right. Then turn right.
What's this coming up? Is this one of our service yards? I can't believe we actually got to. We're in Germany.
Turn right.
It's been a long time since I've been to Germany on this game. Has it been reworked? I feel like it's been reworked. Oh, I'm going right here. Do we own that yard?
Go straight on.
I have a for sale sign now. Maybe we own that yard. I don't know. I'll have to have a look at that. Yeah, I've got a green road. I got a silver green road award.
Right.
You don't catch me going over anything. I think it's just a little bit different. What's your favourite lorry? I'd have to show you. Bear with me. Just have to tab out. This one This would be my favourite lorry. ERF EC11 would be my favourite lorry. Oh mate, I'm sorry to hear that. John, you don't have to, mate. Yeah. This would be my favourite lorry. This is the one I spent most of my time in. Spent a lot of time in ERFs. And the EC14.
Cameron super chatted £4.99. Well done for your reward, and shame people for ruining
so yeah,
the stream in the chat.
That's the ERFs are my favourite. I still can't find a mod to put ERFs in the game, and I was really hoping there was one day will be a mod for ERFs in the game. But yes, the new Taro Flyers. Yeah, they've got me in trouble then. Apparently there was I made a video which didn't had part of them in it, and yeah, they weren't so happy. So it's yeah, they got me in a little bit of trouble. For that one. Not to worry, won't be doing that one again. Where am I going? What am I looking for? View activity. What am I looking for? Sorry, I'm just trying to find something. Yeah, it's they're getting there. It's been a bit of it's been a what you call it's been a bit of sorry, what was I saying? Jordan and Cam, please can you honestly both quit it? Honestly, it's getting old by the joke now. I think you blurred them out at the start of the video, but at the end you didn't. Yeah, no, I had to go back and re-edit it, and then YouTube wouldn't let me put a second edit in. It just absolutely nightmare. Like YouTube Studio is good, but it just won't let me re-edit the video. Can I just? Yeah, it just won't let me. Where's my text chat gone now? My stream's got behind. Why? I can't see what my stream's doing now. I've lost my chat. No. I have a Reaver down my way. Why do you